Here's a question for you. What's blue, looks like a tube, weighs 3/4 of a ton, and reads poetry at the press of a button? Well, it's a Poetry Jukebox, of course, and it's been installed in C.S. Lewis Square in East Belfast. The idea behind it is to make poetry fun and more accessible. In this case, the poetry has been inspired by the works of C.S. Lewis. Helen Jones reports.
You wouldn't be particularly drawn to it. It looks more like a periscope, something you'd see on top of a submarine, and it's just sitting there all on its own in the rain, beside a bin, surrounded by a couple of trees, at the edge of this concrete kind of circle that is C.S. Lewis Square. See at that far-flung edge there, there's a blue tube. What's that, do you know?
I don't know. Something to do with maybe water or gas or electricity or something.
So we're beside it now.
Alright, so now I see names.
Do you recognise any of those names?
No. So just trying to see if there's buttons. There's a giant button. Hello.
Finding Narnia. The moss and pine needles underfoot are a welcome change from the hard gravel track I have just left.
It's really cool. So it's different people's experiences with Narnia. I like it. I think that's a good addition.
And in the pounding water is my menagerie of three-eyed fish.
Well, let's go down here a wee bit, press a button. Oh, it's quite hard to do this, isn't it?
This poorest house has never risen.
Maybe this.
Leave light, examining the crown of a tree from below, lying on your back on the ground in the grass of your garden, barefoot.
I'm Maria McManus and I'm the artistic director of the Poetry Jukebox.
You try to hold the moment in your mind, between shadows, between darkness and light.
Basically what C.S. Lewis is imploring people to do was to slow down and take in nature, take in the world and appreciate it much more.
In this sort of concrete area.
Yeah, well, I think there's a world of the imagination. And actually, given that this was a derelict piece of land in East Belfast, look how busy it is, how many children there are.
Between leaves covering the sun and the sky.
There's a lot of angry and divisive and destructive discourse in public space in Northern Ireland. So what I really want is that we put something gentle, imaginative and beautiful into public space as well, just to shake it up a little bit.
My name is Colin Hassard and I am a poet. Well, I saw a call out for poems on social media. The subject was a deeper country, and I have a lot of poems kind of inspired by nature, flowers and things like that, and I thought why not send a poem in and see if it gets onto the jukebox, and luckily enough my poem was selected.
I hear the scrap of soil being split and lifted, scattering like clumps of rain, and follow the sound to my bedroom window. My mother is kneeling by the flower bed planting bulbs, with hands unhardened in my father's gloves.
The poem that I wrote was kind of a very quick poem that I wrote maybe in half an hour. It was actually for my mother. People seem to really connect with it and seem to like it, whether it kind of makes people think of their own relationships with their own mother or their own parents.
I can only be a guest in her garden. She tells my father that her knees are sore, and he brings her cushion from the garage. When the lawnmower rumbles, I close the window, ashamed not to know the names of the flowers.
That's nice. You can really picture it. It reminds me of my mom. I don't know. It's a really good addition. It takes you somewhere else.
Is it quite difficult to get people engaged with poetry?
Well, I know from over the years, from doing like different workshops and stuff with children, with elderly people and so on, as soon as they hear that P word, they go, oh, no, I don't like poetry. Because maybe they're thinking about the poetry that they learnt in school that maybe they kind of had forced upon them that they didn't enjoy. So to have something like this, which is contemporary, it's modern, and it's hopefully engaging, then maybe that can inspire people, especially children, to go, maybe I'm going to go and try and write my own poems, maybe express myself. And that, I think, is the most important thing, is getting the younger generations involved.
What a great idea. So you've got a bit of time, you're walking through the park, just go press the button, see what comes out. It's quite anonymous too, you don't have to be embarrassed about listening to it.
Absolutely.